store behind me is Raptor's Kayak Canada in a town called Mattawa. They are based on the Mattawa River off the Trans-Canada Highway. Beautiful up here. But anyways, they've been setting up the new store. It's come a long way in the last year, and I'm up here for about 3, 4, 5 days or so. I'm out in the rain right now, but let's go in the store, see sort of what they're selling, and introduce you to Sheldon. We'll head in there now. Okay, here we go. There we go, Sheldon.
Hey, sir.
I was just telling everybody I'm up at your new location. That's off the Trans-Canada Highway, is it?
Yes, it is. Highway 17.
Highway 17. So if anybody coming from the city would come north on Highway 11.
Yep, and cut off on 17. Easiest way to get here, and we're just on the edge of Mattawa.
Mattawa, and you're on the Mattawa River.
Yep.
And you're selling, I see here you've got, what, H2O?
And Aquabound, and we normally have bending branches. Right at the moment we're waiting on stock on that.
You sold out last year's inventory?
Yes, we did. I do personally like H2O. It's a Canadian product made in Toronto, and this is one of their carbon fiber ones. It's got the fast furrow, and if I get this right, it all comes apart.
Beautiful, nice, nice. And then you'll have just your entry-level one there for the...
Very basic paddle for, people that aren't looking for a fancier paddle type thing.
This here caught my attention a couple years ago when I seen them.
The water snakes. They're amazing trolling motor for a kayak or a canoe, even small tin boats and that. 2-speed with reverse and that, but what's amazing about it is it only weighs 6.1 pounds.
And it's
24 pound thrust.
24 thrust. That's pretty good thrust for pushing a kayak around. Yeah. We'll come back to them.
Yeah.
Another top-notch product you have here is Cuda. Cuda, actually.
Cuda is an amazing product. It's kind of the upper line of fishing gear and that. They have pretty much anything you can think of, from fillet knives to scissors to pliers. It's my favorite here because it's on an angle. You can actually, your hands back from it so you can see down into the fish's mouth to grasp the hook and push and remove it. That way you're not doing damage to the thing. So
I'm going to pick here. I think your top selling item is actually the lowest price item, or am I wrong? Those, yeah. Are those your top item, or?
They're absolutely the most sought after item we have. And if you're a person that uses a lot of braid in that, they cut braid, and they'll cut braid every single time you go to use it.
For years.
For years. And their metal that they're using is titanium.
Right.
And that's why it's so good.
And to keep that under $5 is what I found impressive.
Yeah, we're $4.99. Our pricing is actually cheaper than Amazon and the big box stores like Bass Pro and
Canadian Tire.
Canadian Tire, we're cheaper than them.
Nice, and it's good quality, right? Yeah. That's why you're seeing this Cuda doing so well. I've noticed, actually, you've got a big motor behind you there.
Yeah, this is a Cayman T55. It's a remote control trolling motor. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a long shaft for our kayak.
Yeah, that'd be more of a boat one, eh?
Yeah, it's more of a boat one, but if you want to do water skiing, it's a 55-pound thrust.
Yeah,
on kayak, you'll scoot along pretty good.
Well, that might be good. That might be good.
It's remote control, so you don't have to touch the thing.
Now I see you've got this product here.
This is the new line that we just started this year. It's called Rogue Fishing Company, and they make a whole line of accessories of things like a bungee cord for your gear, like whether your knife or your scissors, something like that.
Your cell phone. That's the big one.
They actually have a cell phone holder.
Well, let's get in on that one. So that
this would actually pull over top of the straps, pull over top the edge of the cell phone if you got a waterproof case on it.
So if anybody's looking, they can order it online even. Yes. That's a big thing with kayakers. They lose their cell phones. $1,000 investment, plump, in the drink she goes.
Rogue's an American company, very, very popular in the States and that. And I've seen some of the products and I was very impressed with the quality, so I brought them in.
Another new company?
Another new product we started this year is North Shore Tackle, and they have a really broad range of very, very good, artificial plastic baits and that. And they have, some spinners and that sort of thing, and they're not cheapy stuff. It's high quality, but it's in a decent price range too.
Yeah. North Shore's got all that nice largemouth bass stuff, smallmouth bass. You've got your jigs for numerous reasons, and yeah, those there would be for the Mattawa River. That'd probably be good for the walleye. The Mattawa River, by the way, too, that ties into the Ottawa River.
Yes, we're about 2.5 kilometers from the Ottawa River, and back in the early days, the Mattawa River was part of the major northwest trade route, and that's why it's so famous.
Nice. There's so much water out here.
Yeah.
You carrying a Scotty mounts? Is that what they are? Scotty mounts?
Scotty mounts, Matt. I like Scotty. Again, I try and push North American or Canadian products. Scotty is 100% Canadian. It's made in BC.
Yep, they're
Very good quality product.
very good. I must say, Scotty, I've noticed in all the tournaments and stuff, they're very supportive to any of the tournaments. I get hats off to you for that, Scotty. And then, so let's move over this way now. Get, well, there we go. There's one of my favorite companies.
Yeah, so we're carrying the line of Salus jackets, and Naya is a division to Salus and that, and we've carrying a lot of the Naya products.
Nice.
I like them. They're nice and comfy, and they're
just quality.
Yeah,
quality. You can't beat quality when it comes to a life jacket.
Canadian product, and it's made in Kitchener, Ontario.
Yeah. Big supporter of them. I've always, it's the only jackets I actually wear.
I know, that's what you wear.
Yeah, a big fan of them. So now I'm noticing some of the kayaks, which is the big thing I like. Those two behind you are winter, right?
Yep, they're a winter kayak. This particular model is called the Strider XL. It's kind of a sport fishing type kayak. It does have a couple rod holders and built-in rod holders in the back here. You can get a hard cover here or just an open storage type thing. Winter's kind of an entry level to a little bit better level of kayak.
Yeah. So you've got an entry level cost more so, and then you get up to the more expensive stuff like.
We have who we really are is Raptor Kayaks Canada.
Right,
so
which
we're
is
the Canadian distributor for Santa Cruz kayaks.
Santa Cruz, yep. And there's a bunch of models there. Those are the G1s, I think, up against the wall.
These are the Raptor G1s, and over on the other wall we have the Raptor G2s. The difference between the two of them is the G1, if you focus down on here, has a V-tail on the back, which is the original version.
For the V1.
For the
G1.
Yep. And the idea on the V-tail was originally for being a dive platform, but it's great because we have a wheel that'll go on the front. You can just pick it up like a wheelbarrow for portage and that.
And the G2 is filled in completely.
Yep. The G2 is the same hull, except they filled in the back where the V-tail was, making it more of storage area type thing, as well as we can do the pedal drive and the...
well, let's look at these small wieners first, the winners.
Okay. This is the Angelfish Junior angler type kayak. It's for young kids sort of thing. Great for paddling around the docks and small bays. And then the next one here is what they call the Valador 3, and it's kind of the next size up. Again, it's not something you want to be paddling out in, the Great Lakes sort of river and small bays.
So when I see those, right away I think of relaxing in front of the cottage on the sun, or the kids playing in it, or this picture says it all too. For the guys that are deeper in the bush and they want to get to those little private, little quiet lake they know of,
out of the way places that you can't get to unless you're using a four-wheeler.
It makes sense there as well. There's many applications for that. So
another neat thing is these seats have two positions. This is in the high position, that's in the low position.
Yeah. So let's take a look here at that's a G2.
Yeah, this is a G2. This is the wheel I was mentioning before. Just slips over the front. You can pick the back up like a wheelbarrow, wheel it around.
Yeah.
Really neat.
Okay, hold on now. This should get a lot of attention out there. I'm going to do a video just on this at some point. Yeah. Explain this for them.
Okay, so this is actually a copy of the Hobie V2 pedal drive. And the pedal drive is by far the best type of drive for kayaks.
Because it's the fin style.
Because it's a fin style, you don't have to worry about the propeller getting caught up in weeds and all that, having to lift it out to clean it. Yeah. It keeps pushing them off, but it's way faster than the propeller.
What I'm interested in, and what really caught me, is this can be removed from this.
Take this out. If you don't like pedaling and you want to use a trolling motor, This here we manufacture for the Hobie guys. This is actually a Hobie Cassette to fill their hole in their deck.
So this will drop right in a Hobie as well.
This will go in a Hobie, and we'll also go down in here and make this into a trolling motor.
Can you drop it into there?
Yep. This will push
right, and then you would push it in, and then it's sealed in there,
yep.
And then the locks would click.
Yeah.
And that's one of your
So we also make them with the
for the water snakes.
We make them mostly with the water snake. This was one that we made for a person who wanted a little bit smaller motor, and this is called the Haswing, and it's a 20-pound thrust. The water snake's a 24.
So now you can take that one, will come back out, and actually you can pop out. That insert comes out.
This insert comes out, and that's the neat thing about the Raptor. It's all about option. So if you don't want to have any type of drive, you just want to paddle like an ordinary kayak, this will go in here, and it plugs the hole, and there's a clip that will hold it down. So now you have more space here.
And like I've said many times before, that these kayaks are very, very paddler friendly. A lot of pedal drives are that you take them out and you paddle, they don't paddle as good as they should. This here can paddle just along with the best of them.
Like an ordinary kayak. And then if you don't want to use that, but you want more storage space, like a tackle box.
Oh, nice.
That fits in there, and it opens up, and you got lots of cargo space.
Right. No, that's great.
The neat thing about Raptors.
Then this here, you've got, this would be considered the comfortable chair, or what do you call that?
Yeah, this is what I call a comfy chair. Myself, I have lower back pain problems. I can go out fishing all day in this thing, come back 6-7 hours later, stand up and walk away.
And there's two other models of chairs at different prices for each chair.
You can use an ordinary kayak seat in this thing. That's what it was originally designed for. And then Jim Martin, the original designer of these things, he's an older gentleman. He wanted a softer seat. He came up with this idea. And
so you've got 3 different chairs in the showroom here. And this is something that Sheldon and them have customized themselves. I think they're still tweaking it a wee bit, always making things better, but some of these are up and running. It's basically a bass seat.
It's a real bass seat that you would get in a bass boat. Myself, when I'm standing, I've got a balance problem because I had a ruptured eardrum. So I want something to kind of park my butt against. I put my foot on either side, and that way I can just really wail when I'm.
And these seats can just pop right out, so they'll be
out, or you can just fold it down.
Yeah.
I just fold mine down when I'm sitting.
I'll be doing some videos for that, flipping for largemouth with the bass seat in for sure. You'll be seeing that this year. I'm looking forward to that. So anyways, I just want to say congrats on your new location. I'll show more of the outside at maybe some of the other videos I do shortly. But congratulations and stuff. If anybody wants to reach out, you've got a website, you've got the address, you still have delivery in the GTA and...
Yep, my daughter lives down the Orangeville area. Anyone wanting stuff down there, we can get it to them through her. We are an e-commerce website now. Kayaks, if someone's interested in one, I prefer they give me a shout, and if they want it delivered or shipped, we can get pricing for them.
And yeah, you ship everything basically. And then one thing I'd like to note, so you're 20 minutes from Lake Nipissing, you're 20 minutes from Quebec, you're in Ontario, you're just on the Trans-Canada Highway.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I just want to say, well done. I think it's looking good. I can't wait to see it as you get the rest of the outside locations set up. Another thing that you did mention to me before was anybody comes up, they're you're more than happy to let them take it down to the river.
Yep, try before you buy.
Now when we say a river, it's more like a lake. Like it's one of those, the Mattawa River is massive, and it ties into the Ottawa River. Endless paddling out here.
And right where we are, it's called Boom Lake.
Boom Lake. Yeah, the rivers are so big they're actually called lakes, sections of them. But I'm going to cut it there. I just wanted to introduce you guys to the store and show you how far they've come with their new location. All right, we'll see you soon. Check out their site. See the link. I'll share it in the comments. Thank you.